The mission is to promote the legacy of my father, George H.W. Bush, who throughout his professional career interacted a lot with China and Chinese people. So the purpose of forming the foundation with my father's blessing was to create environments where we can bring Chinese and Americans together, and through better understanding and mutual respect, there'll be future collaborations. As the challenges to sustaining life on Earth for humans grows, that we need to put aside kind of geopolitical differences and find ways to collaborate. And so he was a big believer in bringing people together, finding common ground, and working together to solve big problems. Dealing with climate change, trying to reduce carbon emissions, trying to capture carbon, trying to figure out ways to be greener and better to the economy has to be a global effort. Our partner, CNTY, has subsequently invested like $120 million building a 100 megawatt power plant in Rudong in Jiangsu province. This is the first commercial scale project in the gravity category of what Energy Vault does, and it's going to be really helpful to the world to see that gravity is an alternative to lithium, and there's so many advantages. But it's being tested and will be commissioned shortly, and I'm very excited about that. It's been a very complicated process from an American perspective. I give the team a lot of credit for being flexible and to adjusting to the kind of cultural and legal nuances that take place. To get regulatory permission to connect to the grid, there are all kinds of hoops apparently to jump through, and our partner's been very active and diligent about doing all the right things to get it done. The provincial governments, the city governments, the township governments like Rudong, they compete to be greener than the other guys. And so the idea that they're going to be commissioning a 100 megawatt hour power plant in Rudong or in Jiangsu province is a matter of great pride to the local leadership at all levels of the local leadership. It already has had a very positive impact on the local community and all the way up to the provincial leadership. But even before commissioning the first one, the team has so much confidence that they've started another project in another part of China. It's already one story out of the ground. It's going to rise up to be another Energy Vault. And there are 4 or 5 already lined up and signed up to go after these. China's going to be a big market for Energy Vault. One of the exciting things, by the way, about the CNTY relationship is that now that they have the experience to execute in providing the supply chain, where Energy Vault has projects pop up outside of China, there's going to be a collaboration with CNTY providing these supplies to those projects. So when Energy Vault selected CNTY as one of the first, I think it will be the first commercial scale application of gravity, it was the perfect marriage of high tech and practical implementation. The United States is a leading innovator in all kinds of technologies. The Chinese are a leading doer of stuff. They know how to make things. They know how to develop the supply chain connectivity to the manufacturing. They know the logistics. They're very good at engineering things to make them work. As a guy that, like my father, cares deeply about building closer relations, more trusting relations with China, I'm hopeful that this Energy Vault project shows that we can have business-to-business interaction, engagement on an issue that is critical, that of climate, and we can work together to move the needle on that issue.